Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Getting back in here, going to be looking at a Jhin ADC game. It's a special thanks to Sammy for donating for this game. This is patch 10.2. If you'd like to donate for a game yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. We can set that up. Right now, it's just $25 for non-members. $20 if you are a channel member. You can become a member by either clicking on that join button on YouTube, or there's also a PayPal link in the description if you want to join that way. You can also use a Twitch Prime sub at the Strategy Professor on Twitch, although remember, we don't actually stream on Twitch anymore. I just have that count still active if people want to support with their Twitch Prime. Get that free support. Okay. Let's go ahead and get in here. And we are streaming this. We do stream it every night starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually go till about 2 or 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come on by. We'd love to have you. It's a very chill, friendly community. So yeah, come on by. So you might hear me talking with the stream a little bit. Okay. So open lane so far. And Sammy said, I think the Yumi is his cousin. Yeah, it's his cousin. Okay. So we try not to be too hard on the Yumi. He said he's a new player and he's just playing with him, so. Okay. Alright, good punishment. Now it's a little difficult to track like jungle camps and things like that here because I think it shows me because I kind of have like the God's Eye view, even though I said only show me blue. I think. Yeah. So you didn't actually see him clear that fourth camp, but I can see it. So I can't, that's one thing with the replays, it's hard to help you track. In general, for people that don't know, anytime you see the jungler early on in the game, just press tab and look at how many minions they have. Every camp they've taken is worth 4 minions. And you can sometimes you're able to predict where they might go or what they've done based on how many camps they have. It's a little bit more advanced to do that, but like if we see that set appear top or something like that, and he has like, you know, 20 CS or something, that means he did 5 camps, so he's probably full cleared his bot side jungle and cleared most of his top side. So that means that he's likely going to be circling back to bot because his Gromp's going to be respawning after he ganks top. That means you should look out in like, you know, a minute and a half. It's pretty advanced most of the time to look at that stuff. But just kind of trying to get a sense of where the jungler is and what they might be doing can be helpful. It's a little bit more important if you think they've invaded you to kind of see like which camps maybe they took. To see if they, especially if they took your buff or not, but you can look at them and see like if they're wearing your buff. Okay, so Set came from bot side river. Means he probably did the scuttle. Who's getting these kills? Okay, Yasuo and Set have kills on your team. Echo, and you have a kill. Going for the early Storm Razor. I like the Kerchai Shard as an early buy. If you're going for that Storm Razor, it just gives so much extra hunting damage. Nice, good flash. Okay, good. Got Morg's flash around 10:30. Okay, see you, Kamoy. Thanks for coming out. Okay, Set's on Dragon. You guys see it. Go disrupt him. Go disrupt him. Be careful. He's powerful, but yeah. You guys see that, right? There's a ward right here. Go just... you guys need to get over there and stop this. You could probably kill him and just take the dragon. I don't like that. You have bottom pushed in. They're dead. He's gonna get super low doing this. Yeah, 100% you should have gone over to stop that dragon. You could even, like, wait a little bit. Wait until he got lower. Wait until he got the dragon to, like, a third health, and then show up and fight him. Probably force him to blow his smite early, and then you could potentially kill him and take the dragon. But at a minimum... Okay. That's all good. I mean, I assume you didn't see it. But yeah, that should definitely be... try to have that on your radar. Most competitive junglers that people are picking right now can take dragons starting at level 4, so that's about when you're level 4, you need to really start like watching for that. In the early game, jungle's about on par with bot lane, which I personally, balance-wise, I think that's how it should be. I think the jungler should be pretty close to, like, the ADC's level, rather than a solo laner's level. I know junglers out there are going to hate that, but, like, I don't think a jungler should be able to solo a solo laner. After, like, the first, 3 or 4 levels. Because they have too much freedom. Like, because they can go anywhere, do anything, you know, they control objectives, vision, like, they have so much other, like, power in the game. They're kind of like a support that can also, like, potentially 1v1 and kill people, and that's not a good balance place. I don't think. They have to pay a price for having that much influence on the macro early, and that price should be their dueling power, unless they specifically go all in on an early game fighter that can duel extremely well. Jungler, you know, as a jungler, you can't have it all. That's what I think. Or if they want to give them that kind of power, then the jungle needs to take a hell of a lot longer to clear. So that they can't, like, always gank as much. And they would get hard punished for clearing lane. So, I don't know. The jungle is the hardest thing in the game to balance. Okay, nice. Okay, get her, get her. You got... Oh, nice. Wait, what killed her? I don't have red buff. Do you have Comet? Or... No, you can't have Comet. Honestly, I have no idea what killed her. Unless that was just delayed. I think Comet's okay on Yumi, right? Like, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, what would you take instead, Aerie? I could see an argument for Aerie. I mean, Comet's gonna do more damage early game. Aerie scales better. Okay, you got Dragon coming up. It's not gonna tell us the Dragon timer, but in under a minute, the silver hourglass means when it turns golden, I think that's 20 seconds. In the game, you can press tab and see. I wish it would let you ping Scuttle. Like, you can ping blue buff, you can ping Dragon, but you can't ping Scuttle on the minimap. Or on your tab. You can, like, ping it on the minimap, like assist ping on it, but a lot of people will be like, what is that? Why are you pinging the river? Okay, nice. Yeah, you're pretty far ahead. She's got a chance of getting lucky with a crit, but... Yeah, I mean, pretty much you have to hit your auto attacks with Yumi or you're gonna own. Oh. Does she have heal? She doesn't have heal. I was about to say, yeah, I probably would have just flashed. If you're, like, certain that she doesn't have heal, I would have flashed auto. But, yeah, you did it. Right when I was about to say it. Did it, like, maybe 5 seconds after I would have done it, but that was the right play. Be careful with him. Set, in general, is pretty strong right now. Now, he did go for, Cinder Hulk. It seems weird to me. I would think he'd want to do Warrior, but, yeah, he's an OP champ. You gotta watch out for him. Hey, what's up, Kimoy? This is a coaching session, man. We're just doing a coaching session donation from Sammy, and then we're gonna go back to doing some more rank. All right, what'd you get? Okay, you got full Storm Razor. Now you're a lot stronger. Wait, why is he there? Oh, he TP'd into somewhere weird? Where did he TP? To a warding jungle? Okay, Yasuo is behind you also. Well, they just killed the Yasuo. Okay, yeah. He's TPing onto that ward. We saw it for a little bit. I didn't see it the first time, but... Okay, that's a little understandable to get caught off by that. Because I saw it, but I was like... I probably would not have seen it if I was in game. Either way, at that point, if she's zoning you off here and they're doing dragon, I probably would have just either walked around this way to leave, or just walk up this way and just hang out in mid lane for a little bit. Okay. Well, that didn't do any damage though. Oh, alright, he's going Seekers. I mean, I guess you kind of have to against Yasuo. Yeah, no, that was a really weird TP. Off of, like, a super deep ward in your jungle. Like, getting a ward that deep this early is... Now, the reason why deep wards are a huge deal... That was from the set warding your jungle, too. There's no way Morgana got up there for that, I don't think.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Be careful. I was about to say, Yumi needs to check those bushes with her Q before y'all walk into them. You can tell if somebody's there because it'll trigger the comment. Y'all need to be careful. You don't have any vision right now. You need to tell your cousin to try to get that vision down. It's gonna be really hard to control vision right here. Like, you can sort of get it. I mean, a big problem with Yumi is like it's so hard to go put vision down by yourself. This is one of the reasons why I like Rakan so much. Is that, you know, if I was playing with you right now and I was Rakan, you could, like, you know, just try to freeze it here, push this up, get the golems or something like that, and then I could go and, like, get some better quality vision in the river. But you mean it's really hard for her to do that comfortably. She can get run down and killed. Ooh, I don't know about that. No. Hope that was like a misclick. You want to hold on to that. In general, if you're close enough to auto attack somebody, you just need to auto attack because your autos are going to do way more damage than your ult shots because your autos can crit. And they just do a lot more damage in general than your ult shots, except for maybe the 4th shot. Yeah, but you don't want to have to flash to put down vision. Yumi's not. She's made of paper. I mean, she does have, like, some, like, her E can speed her up, but it's still gonna be really hard to put down vision. Why is he? Okay. Wait, the Yumi has Ludens. Now, that's something that was really popular for a little while, like Korea and things like that, but I think that was more like with the Garen, like Yumi combo, not just like a traditional Yumi support. So yeah, I don't know about that, especially if you're in a losing game. Although, to be fair, Ardent's not that great on Jhin either. Maybe Ludens is okay. This game's gonna be hard because every lane's like, you guys won your lane, but the other 2 lanes and your jungler are just like super far behind. Y'all don't have any vision. It's really hard to. It's one of the big ways that you can get back into the game if you're behind is if you have really good vision. You can get picks, right? If you have a numbers advantage, that nullifies their gold advantage. So if you can get like a 2v1 or a 3v1, you know, you have a much better chance of having a good outcome if you're just trying to fight like a clean 3v3. Well, we don't know if she's going full damage. She has a Ludens right now. I mean, she could go Redemption next. Okay. You need to try to get a control ward down somewhere. I know it's annoying because you're behind on your build, but you just got to get some sneaky wards at this point because they're probably going to clear like main warding areas, but just some vision's better than no vision. So like, see if you can get a control ward and just put in like, see if you can get like a control ward here or something. Sometimes people don't ward or check that. Control ward here, control ward here. Just see if you can get priority and get it somewhere. Even like a control ward here, just like anything. To help you get some sense of control over the game. Yeah, it looks like she's probably going either Redemption or Ardent Sensor next.
Red team has slain the dragon.
You go Infinity Edge? Yeah. Okay, good. Excuse me. Alright. You're pretty strong right now. You can even bait some people with control wards. Okay, nice. Yes, keep running. Maybe Echo slows him. Okay. Watch out for his W. Unfortunate. Okay, Echo's starting to go off. Beat him with Maiden. That's negative. Yeah, you just need to stay away from him. He's just too strong right now. Okay, good shot. No. Okay, well, you got him, but... Okay. know if healing the kill. I mean, I guess it is getting kind of desperate in here. Yeah, going for that kill, maybe that's worth. Okay, nice. Yeah, you and Echo might be able to pull this off. Yeah, hit rapid fire next time, assuming. Okay, now y'all are starting to get back in there. You gotta get those control wards down there. So, fortunately, they don't have a lot of flankers on their team, so you're not gonna get like ultra punished for not having like great vision out there. But it is gonna limit your opportunities. I mean, Yorick could still TP behind you again. You guys have no clue where the wards are. It's likely something in your red side jungle's warded, because they were just in there. So you could still get teleported on, even though they don't have something like a, you know, a Kha'Zix or some other like major flanker. Well, I mean, if you're calling Ardent Sensor damage, I mean, yeah, Ardent Sensor does have AP on it. I don't know. I guess it's semantics. It's not like she's going death cap or something. Yeah, come up here. Come up here to this. Go up to this. You might be able to clean this up. Okay, nice shot. I think. It looks like you hit it. Okay, Baron. Do Baron. If they come over, just kill him. But go, like, you need to be pinging it a million times. Rengar doesn't need to back. He can just roar and Yuumi can heal him. Oh, that's a huge wasted opportunity. 100% should have been Baron. You got 2 people dead. You're fed as hell. Like, it should have been Baron. A lot of times, even just doing the Baron, like, even if they come over to contest you, just peel off of it and kill them. You know, if the Yasuo shows up with whoever else, Yorick or something, just kill the Yasuo and just disengage. Like, it pretty much, it forces them to fight you. Like, when you're doing Baron, even if they know about it, they have to come try to fight you. Or give you the Baron. And if they have 2 people dead, you're forcing them into a 3v5. It's like you're a magnet pulling them in when you start trying to do Baron, if they know you're doing it. Especially when their jungler's dead, because they can't like smite steal it. How'd you get caught though? I could rewind and look. Wait, you just extended too far, and they just jumped on you because you had vision. Let me just look at it real quick here. Went bottom, he pushed past the minion waves, you were offsides, you didn't have vision, and Yorick killed you. That's why usually you don't want to do stuff like beyond the minion wave a lot of the time, because that minion wave gives you really valuable vision and extra pressure. So like, because they're like, I mean, this is a good opportunity here to show people, because I get asked all the time, what do you mean by offsides? you don't want to try to make any plays beyond the minion wave. You always got to try to take care of the wave first. Right here, because if they, so we talked about the Baron, 100%, y'all should have done Baron. Yumi could just hop on the Rengar and heal him up. But yeah, right here, y'all are trying to make a play behind this. So that means Yorick's going to be able to get in behind you potentially. If you know he's there, he just killed that tower. But now the problem is, see the waves right here. So if they win that fight against you, then they already have a wave right here ready to go, so they can just push in and take your inhibitor. Whereas if you just came down and pushed that wave out first, if you push it out to here or something, and then you take that fight, if they kill you, it's a lot less likely they're going to get as much in your base, right? So they may not be able to get your inhibitor if that were the case, because they'd be waiting on the wave for another 30 seconds. I mean, the Yorick might be able to just face tank the tower long enough to kill it. But in general, you always want the waves in your favor. Right. You always want the waves in your favor before you make a play. Because if they win whatever the play is, then you're denying them, like, they're not getting as much of a reward. And if you win, then it's a lot more likely you can get a reward. So if the wave was right here and you won this fight right here, y'all might be able to push up and get this tower. But because the wave was right here, if you win this fight, you're not going to get anything. You're not going to be able to push up and get the tower, most likely. Because you'd be overstaying and you'd be exposing Baron if you stay that long on the bot side of that. Y'all need to be very careful. They know you're here. You don't have any wards on Baron. Well, if she saves the tower, maybe that's worth. Use your Q, Fiora. Alright. Y'all need to try to get vision around Baron. You can't be down here. You can't be down. Because if they kill this, like, if they kill Echo here and they get Baron, that's it. Probably. Or you're going to have to face check. Unless they just mindlessly push. But I think... See, now this is kind of... Well, never mind. They're just gonna randomly, like, run up middle. Like, they're not using their numbers advantage or their positional advantage very well. He's just like walking right into Yorick. Yeah, that could have been. I mean, they're going to get this inhibitor, which is really bad. It could have been even worse now if they did Baron. Yeah, you can't be the person down bottom clearing. You're the strongest person on the team, and if they see that, especially if they kill somebody like in the top or the middle, then they can just go pressure Baron and lock you out of vision. I mean, the Yorick was really fed, so he was going to be hard to deal with. There's not a ton you can do about that. Like, you're just going to have the Echo with you to kill the Yorick. But, you know, I think a couple of the major plays were y'all not taking the Baron when 2 people died. Once again, even if you can't, like, they come and, like, shut you down, a lot of times you can just engage on them when they come for you. And even if you just get, like, 2 more kills and have to back off a Baron, that's still 2 more kills, you know? And then, bot side, you know, like I mentioned with the wave, you want to try to not make a play, if possible, unless your wave is pushed up. But also just on a more, like, immediate level, like, you know Yorick's right there because he just killed that tower. Or at least in theory, you should notice that he's right there and he just killed that tower. So you don't want to rotate into him. I assume you just, you know, weren't paying attention. But you don't want to rotate into him because he's the strongest person on their team. So, yeah, those are two of the biggest things. And then just trying to get vision down. You know, I don't think you place any control wards. You may have it, I just missed it. But you do want to try to get control wards down anywhere on the map. You always want one control ward down regardless of your position. So even if you have to try to like sneak a control ward like in here where maybe they don't see it, or you put it in the pixel bush, or you know, like I said, even if you're just in a super like defensive position, just putting one like here, just anything can help out on the map. Because if you put your control ward here, in theory, the Yuumi should be warding way more than she did. But in theory, if your ward's right here, then the Yuumi would be able to put her wards up a little bit further because you've got that area covered. So just try to get those wards down. Do the Baron call, and you know, try to play around the waves a little bit more. But other than that, I mean, I thought your individual fighting like it was pretty good. You got a lot of kills. Your positioning was pretty good. You know, the Yorick's difficult to get away from, especially as Jhin. You have a really slow attack speed, so it's hard for you to kill his little wall. Yeah, other than that, I thought it was solid. I don't think you got hit by too many Morg binds. Yeah, you did really well. I mean, the fighting definitely was not the issue. It was just kind of the macro, right? Like just the wards, the Baron opportunity, and playing around the waves a little bit more so that you can't get flanked as easily. And so that, you know, like I said, if they actually win the fight, they get less. If you win the fight, you get more. Anyways, that's going to be it for this coaching session. Anyone else like a coaching session, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. I'll have a playlist linked in the description of this standalone video. If you want to watch more, we've got over 200 on the channel. And yeah, we'll get back to the stream now. So thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.